What's up, everyone? It's 410 Figs here with my first long formatted video for YouTube. I make a lot of content on Instagram and TikTok, so if you aren't coming from one of those places, I'd really appreciate it if maybe you can go and give me a follow or kind of interact with some of that stuff over there. I'd love to keep making YouTube videos, especially just talking about figures. I thought today was the perfect opportunity with the new rollout of reveals from Hasbro with Marvel Legends today. So, without taking too long or giving too long of a spiel, we'll just hop into it. I'm using all the images from marvelousnews.com. I know they put out a lot of stuff there. So if you're curious and you want to go back and take a look for yourself, it's marvelousnews.com. So, like I said, we're just going to hop right into it. Coming up first, we have this I Love You 3000 Iron Man. It was pitched as a Valentine's Day themed kind of figure, something you could give someone as a gift. This right here, I guess you could use it as your like Valentine's Day card, where you can make it out to someone and then leave a little note if you really wanted to. It's it's unique. I don't know. I can't see many people being super excited about this one. Personally, it's not really my thing. From Hasbro, we have seen a lot of these holiday type figures, especially within Star Wars Black Series. I know they put out figures according to Halloween and Christmas every year. So I'm not surprised if this is Hasbro's attempt at kind of testing the waters to see if they could do the same thing for Marvel Legends. I don't know. I guess if you're someone that has a Hall of Armor or you're just a really big Iron Man person, this is cool for you. Or if you just want to do something nice for someone in your life, I guess that's also kind of cool. It is a unique looking figure. It's bright pink and it comes with these unique blast effects and this little flower right here. I don't know, not for me, but if you are interested, the pre-order goes up later this week. It's a fan channel release, so Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, those types of places. The box is kind of cool. I don't know. I can't see this one being something that everyone's like raving about. There it is again. And yeah, so now we're gonna hop right into the Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know if they called this Wave 2 or Wave 1. I remember last year, maybe early this year, we got the first three Deadpool and Wolverine figures, the Deadpool, the Wolverine, and the Logan. So now we're getting an actual wave. Starting off with Cassandra Nova, there's that really freaky, grotesque, unique hand effect of, I believe his name was Parallax in the movie. Cassandra looks great here. Not a lot of color going on, but it is screen accurate. Um, they did show it off right here on a Matt Murdock suited body, where this is kind of a two in one, I guess. If you really like to have a Parallax figure, kind of capturing that scene at the end of the movie where she drags him by the face or through the face, something with the face. You could do that here. If you have an extra suited body lying around, or if you want to sacrifice a Matt Murdock, there you go. Like I said, the figure's great. Much like any other figure that Marvel Legends puts out, I would have loved to have seen double jointed arms, but I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers. It's still a great looking figure. Hopefully, one day we can see a comic Cassandra Nova, but for now, this is pretty cool if you collect MCU. Continuing on with the set, we have our first MCU X-23 right here. We have not one but two heads. The sunglasses are also removable. The likeness to Daphne Keene here is incredible. The articulation on this thing looks pretty great as far as double jointed arms go, and all the other bells and whistles that you might want, except cap rotation. It looks like I'm not seeing much there, but other than that, it looks pretty good. You get the backpack, which held Juggernaut's helmet in the movie, and as mentioned, Juggernaut's helmet. So pretty cool if you're into the MCU figures, like I said. Next in the wave, we have Blade. This one I wasn't really expecting. I was kind of expecting Lady Deadpool, some of the more basic ones from the movie that would be easier for Hasbro to do, but I'm happy that we are getting this Blade. He looks pretty good. I complain about it a lot to my friends, but I would really just like to see more calf rotation when it comes to the MCU figures. I feel like that would have really benefited this figure here. The legs look kind of awkward from some angles, but I don't know. It looks great for the most part. I know he comes with two heads and a couple weapons, at least that blade that he has in his hand, no pun intended. So yeah, there's that. And then this Cowboy Deadpool. They said that there's going to be two Deadpool and Wolverine waves in 2026. Uh, I know for a fact. I mean, I don't know if it's two or three. I just know for a fact that they said that there's going to be another one. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more Deadpool Corpse members. Like I said, Ladypool or Nicepool. Those are the kind of easy givens that I feel like Hasbro's going to put out. I was kind of surprised that their first shot at the Deadpool core was Cowboy Deadpool. There's a lot of unique new parts going on here. It looks cool. It's not really a need. I feel like everybody really wanted to see Gambit. I mean, he's gonna be in the next set for sure since he wasn't in this one. But um, I don't know if you're a Deadpool person or if you just really like the movie. This is a pretty cool figure to pick up. That spinning revolver piece is brand new, which is really cool. You could use that on Spirit Rider or any other figures that you might have that you might want to include that in. There's another up close picture of the Deadpool. This figure right here, I was pretty excited to see when I was watching the live stream. This is the brown suit Wolverine depicting that little scene where Deadpool is going through the multiverse trying to pick out a new Logan, and he comes across this Wolverine fighting the Hulk. This is just awesome. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It looks great. It's probably going to be the best MCU Wolverine that we've gotten so far. I love the proportions here. The colors are great. I'm just a big fan of this. Wolverine is my favorite Marvel character, and one of my favorite covers from the Marvel comics is Hulk 340. So I'm super happy to see this. I was very happy to see it in the movie, but now to have it in figure form, I wasn't expecting it, but I'm really happy to get it. Moving along with another Wolverine, we have Hasbro's attempt at a sleeveless armed Wolverine. Oh, wait, let's get rid of that. Um, yeah, Hasbro's attempt at a sleeveless armed Wolverine with a little bit of battle damage. I'm gonna include a picture in here somewhere if I can of my custom Wolverine for my Instagram. I just did a quick arm swap with the previously mentioned Wolverine from the first Deadpool Wolverine set, and then the Fox X-Men Wolverine in the tank top. I did that quick swap. It looks pretty good, but this, I mean, it's a lot of people wanted this. I do like this body. I would have appreciated some calf rotation, but other than that, it looks good. We're getting a new Wolverine cowl like head with a new expression. Yeah, like I said, it looks pretty cool. I'm into the whole set. Here's a couple other pictures of them boxed and with their accessories in front of them. This goes up for pre-order tomorrow. If you're listening today on Monday the 15th, this goes up for pre-order tomorrow at 1 Eastern. So it's a mainline release. I'm pretty excited to see these in hand. If I had to rank what I'm most excited for, I'd probably go both Wolverines, more so the brown suited Wolverine, and then Blade and X-23 and Cassandra. I know Cowboy Pool looks cool, but he's just not really my thing. But for the MCU fans, I bet they're pretty excited. So moving right along with another Deadpool and Wolverine release, we're getting this deluxe Deadpool based off of the opening, the whole NSYNC Bye 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 scene where he's digging up Logan's corpse and fighting the TVA. Here we go. He's got a couple pieces of Logan right there, if you can see, and the gold pistols that he stole from Nicepool later in the movie. A little shot right here by Shooting the Galaxy, kind of replicating that Bye 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 scene. Here we go with everything laid out. This looks pretty cool. It looks like a repaint of the last Deadpool, like I mentioned, with a couple new accessories, which is cool for any of you that missed out on it or that might want the accessories. They're really unique. I mean, these Deadpool claw hands. I mean, it's really cool. And there's the Nicepool pistols, like I mentioned. These were something I wasn't expecting. If you get the joke, you get the joke. This was made very early on in the movie, and it was something that happened off screen. And I'm just really surprised that Hasbro would include this. It's pretty cool. It's very unique. If anything, it's kind of a reason for me to want to get it. You can put these on any of your figures if you really want to, but there we go. Deadpool with the I'm alone and I'm gonna use these Hulk hands. We get Dogpool, all the Logan body parts, the pistols, and the repaint. So it's a pretty cool offering. Probably the Marvel Legends Deadpool for the MCU. I have the Mezco movie Deadpool, which is amazing. But for those of you that want to stick mainly to Marvel Legends, I mean, this seems like the way to go. There's another picture of it in the box. I think it's kind of cool that the box says Dogpool and Deadpool. It's kind of cool that Dogpool is kind of taking the spotlight right there. And we can see the Blade, Cowboy Pool, Cassandra, and Wolverine as well. There we go. The pre-order goes up January 29th. Start the new year. We got a couple pre-orders for that. So it's pretty cool. Here we have the Marvel Legends team was bringing up some of the teases that they left in a previous live stream. And they were going to cover what that was. Right here we have Grizzly. A pretty wacky, silly, unique villain. For those of you that might want to collect or fill out your villains displays. Here we go. It's reusing the Ursa Major body from the Build-A-Figure set. I believe it was an Iron Man themed wave. Yeah, it was. So there's that. That figure was awesome the first go around. I mean, even if you don't, I guess, have a want for or a desire for a Grizzly figure, I mean, come on, guys. It's a 1/12 scale super articulated bear. Who doesn't want that? It does come with an Ursa Major head. It's retooled so it has an articulated jaw, which is pretty exciting. I do like this paint color that they went with. I think those are new claw hands as well. The Build-A-Figure was darker, and seems to be like a lighter brown, which I'm pretty into. I don't know. I used to own the Ursa Major, and I no longer do, but I would like to again, and I feel like this is going to be my way of going about it. There it is in the box. So, like I said, if you want another unique, cool, wacky Spider-Man villain for your display, you can get Grizzly. Or if you just want to get a new Ursa Major to put with your Red Guardian and your other Crimson characters from Marvel, then, I mean, there you go. There's that as well. Moving right along. I wasn't expecting this at all. We're getting a first appearance, kind of classic Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider figure. It's giving like a lot of the vibes from the 3 3/4 reaction style Marvel Legends that they did a few years ago. They did a little version of this. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. You get the bike, you get the little sissy bar in the back, which is removable. You get this new Johnny Blaze. I can't. The collar definitely looks. I don't know if it's new or not, but it looks a lot like it's just reusing Vulcan parts from the Vulcan buck. Moving right along, there it is again without some of the flame effects. Boom, there we go. I'm a big Ghost Rider fan, so this one's an easy pickup for me. I don't know if there was a big desire for a first appearance / Ghost Rider Rides Again style Ghost Rider figure, but I still think it's pretty cool. If you want to have like a silver / bronze classic age kind of display and you want to add this in there, I could be wrong, but I feel like it would just match that vibe. So there we go, some up close pictures. It's a new head for sure, and it does come with this extra head. I was listening to Shartimus Prime talk about some of these reveals, and he said it reminded him of Dormammu, and now that he said that, I can't unsee it. I don't know what this is supposed to be depicting. If someone would like to inform me and drop it in the comments, I'd appreciate it if there's a specific panel or part of the story that this is based off of. But to me, it kind of just looks like Ghost Rider's just riding really fast and it's just like the flames in his face. I don't know. That sounds silly. It could be the case. It could be something different. If you know, please feel free to drop it in the comments. But here we go. It looks great in the box. It's going to be a fan channel, including Pulse release. And pre-order goes up in January, and the date is to be determined. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But like I said, it looks like a cool offering. If you're a Ghost Rider fan, there's that. I'm pretty excited for it. Here we go, up next. This is a figure that I feel like I've been wanting in my collection for a very long time. If you are kind of in tune with the Marvel Legends community, I feel like when they released this Gamerverse Abomination, it was either you hated it or you really liked it. I was more on the really like camp. I just appreciate the size to it and the articulation that it allowed with those the ankle joints and the butterfly joints and just the sculpting of it all. I really liked that figure. That head kind of reminded me of the 2008 Hulk movie Abomination, so I was kind of into it because of that. But we are really lacking in the comic Abomination department. It is a little overdue. I feel like the last one might have been, I can't remember if it was that San Diego Comic Con exclusive Raph set or if it was the Civil War Build-A-Figure. I could be mistaken. There might be something else in there, but that was the last comic Abomination in my memory, at least. So to see it just get put on this body mold, I am pretty excited to see that. I like the new faces. I like the paint that we see going on here. That extra head, that grotesque, weird, right here, double faced, whatever you might want to call it, melting face head. I know it's based off of something from the Immortal Hulk run recently in the books, but I'm not educated enough to know why exactly it looks that way or what exactly it's supposed to be. Regardless, I am very excited about this Abomination. I feel like it's going to pair really nicely with the Maximum Hulk or any other Hulk you might have in your collection. I just feel like the height to it's great. These faces look amazing. This might be just the Abomination everybody wants for their collection. I also really appreciate that Toy Biz-esque packaging. Man, I feel like we sometimes lack a little bit of unique packaging for the line, and this is just a great example of what they could do for certain characters going forward. If I'm not mistaken, they also said there's going to be 3 other characters released in this same. I don't know if it's a series or just box style. I don't know if they're going to be oversized figures or just standard releases, but I just remember them saying something about 3 other characters. I know a lot of people have been clamoring for a Hulk wave for a long time now. A lot of people really want to see Doc Samson or a new Absorbing Man. Personally, I'd really like to see an A-Bomb. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Or if they can do a standard smaller release, I'd like to see an Everett Ross. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Or not Everett Ross, I'm sorry. Thunderbolt Ross. Oh, jeez, that was... Oof, that was not good. Yeah, Thunderbolt Ross. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty open to any other Hulk characters we are lacking. I'm afraid that Hasbro might take advantage and in this oversized packaging give us a Wendigo re-release or a Zemnu re-release. I can't imagine a lot of people being happy with that, but regardless, we're getting this Abomination and I'm pretty stoked about it. Moving right along, they were showing off some of the Astonishing X-Men figures, including the brand new Page Puncher's Beast that we just got. I love that figure. If you don't have it, I would really recommend it. We have the Cyclops and the Emma Frost that they released a while ago, and the elephant in the room right here is the brand new Colossus and Kitty Pryde. I am super stoked about these. I feel like the last Kitty Pryde we got, if I'm not mistaken, was about, man, almost 10 years ago? In the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, yeah, that thing released when I was in like middle school or elementary school. That was such a long time ago. So she was much needed for an upgrade. We have her here. I think she comes with 2 head sculpts, and then she's gonna come with. There we go. Her dragon. I forget his name. Don't come at me. I do forget his name, but it looks great. We see the Colossus right here. I'm super stoked about this. I feel like a lot of people have been asking for a new Colossus. I really like what we're seeing. It rounds out our Astonishing X-Men team. So yeah, this is cool. I'm really excited for this. There we go. Some pictures of it boxed right behind and right up front. Boom. I really like this metallic paint that they're using for Colossus, man. That thing, it pops. It's going to go up for pre-order on January 8th. It's a fan channel release, including Pulse and Amazon. So yeah, super excited about this. I love the box art. I feel like we really needed it. Wasn't the last Colossus, besides the MCU one, it was released in, I forget which anniversary pack that was, but it was offered with a Juggernaut in a 2-pack. I did like that Colossus to an extent. This one just seems a little more scaled up, and maybe with a little extra articulation. If I'm not mistaken, let's go back here really quick. Ooh, I don't know if I'm seeing calf rotation, but I see butterfly joints, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. Rounds out our Astonishing X-Men. Some more mutants for the display, so I'm pretty stoked about that. This was something I wasn't expecting at all. We saw the teases for a little while, and I think they confirmed it at a convention in Brazil recently. But like I said, I wasn't expecting this to be something that actually was, I don't know if desired is the word I want to use, but executed in the Marvel Legends line, especially in this day and age with everything that we've seen recently. It is super cool. I'm seeing a lot of parts from the Age of Ultron Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure. So I did enjoy that figure, so this should be cool. We're seeing some new parts too. That bandaged up Frank Castle head. I'm not educated enough to know what this is on. I think someone said this is where he fights the Red Hulk. It looks really cool. It's a lot of plastic. They said that they didn't know how they were gonna go about releasing this, so I don't know. I doubt it's gonna be a Build-A-Figure. I feel like it might just be a deluxe release, or maybe a made to order kind of deal. I don't know. If you're an Iron Man fan or a Punisher fan, I feel like you would be pretty stoked about this, which I am. I'm excited to get my hands on it, but again, it's just so out of left field. I don't know like who exactly is like thrilled about it. I mean, if you just like cool looking action figures, this is for you. We see the helmeted head right here. Like I said, that bandaged up Frank Castle head. I am curious to see how this is gonna look on a Punisher figure. I hope it looks good. And then we have some of the blast effects. Yeah, it looks dope. It looks pretty sick. I am excited for it. Let me see what else we got here. Another picture of the Punisher mech. Here we go. Up next to Kitty Pryde, just so you can get an idea of the scaling. Up next to the Abomination. I just love the way these guys scale. I love his height, and seeing how tall this is, man. It's going to look... Where would you put this on a display? I mean, if you're going to pick this up, or if you were debating it or whatever, please feel free to drop in the comments where you would put this in your display. Would you put this like with your Punisher figures if you had a Punisher section, or somewhere else? I'm curious. Where and how would you guys display this figure? This was a tease going forward for a future Marvel Legends live stream, and so was this. So I'm assuming these are two separate figures. This guy right here makes me think that we're gonna get a new Falcon. If not Falcon, then I'm unsure. Maybe I don't know why, but my mind directly goes to an Alpha Flight character. I could be wrong, but I feel like in my mind I can picture an Alpha Flight character coming with a Falcon. I don't know. If we get an updated Falcon, that'd be cool. I feel like it's been a little while since we've gotten one. I can't remember which one came first, if it was that retro card one or the one that came in the oh man, I'm forgetting his name, the suited Hulk. Jeez, but yeah, new Falcon would be cool. Forgive me for forgetting his name. So yeah, there we go. I was pretty happy with everything that got revealed today. A lot of stuff that I plan on / am super excited to get. If I had to give a favorite, I don't know. I'm happy to finish out my Astonishing X-Men team. I'm super happy to get something as unique as that Punisher mech. I'm very excited to get this Abomination in hands and put him up against my Hulk. I really liked what I saw as far as the MCU stuff when it came to the Deadpool and Wolverine set. I feel like the only thing that weighed down this live stream was that I Love You 3000 Valentine's Day Iron Man. But again, I could be wrong and everybody could be super thrilled about it. You guys could be planning on getting it for your mom or your loved ones or whoever in your life might need a hot pink Iron Man. So there we go. That's going to wrap it up. I super appreciate you guys sticking around if you made it to the end. I'd love to do more coverage like this in the future, or just talk to you guys about action figures. As I mentioned before, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I'll try and put those links in the description. And like I said, if you want to go look at these pictures for yourself, I really recommend marvelousnews.com. It's the easiest place to go and look at the galleries. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.